A lone bench stood by the sea, its wood aged by countless tides. The air hung heavy with the scent of salt, as waves whispered untold stories to the shore. Upon this weathered seat, an old man sat each morning, his back curved, hands trembling, eyes holding a perpetual emptiness. In his hands, he always carried pieces of dry bread, tossing them gently into the air as though offering a feast to invisible birds. People passed by, often ignoring the solitary figure. Children laughed and played in the sand, their games a whirl of color and noise, but none ventured close to him. Occasionally, a jogger might nod in greeting, receiving in return a faint smile, though the old man's gaze remained locked on the eternal blue of the ocean, as if waiting for something or someone. The old man's name was Herodotus. Once he had been a sailor. No, not merely a sailor. He had captained an entire fishing vessel. In his pocket still lay a worn compass, its utility gone but its memory unyielding. His wife, Maya, and son, Arjun, shared his love for the sea. They say 20 years ago, a storm came. Herodotus was ashore that night, ill and burning with fever. Maya and Arjun ventured out without him to fish. The meteorological warnings proved futile against Arjun's youthful zeal. The ship never returned. Maya and Arjun were swallowed by the sea. Bodies were never found, only remnants, a broken or a life jacket, and Arjun's cherished toy boat. For Herodotus, time ceased to march forward. People claimed he was now completely alone. Relatives had faded away, and he never remarried. He left his home, constructing a flimsy shelter by the sea. His existence reduced to a routine, morning emergence, seating upon the bench, and casting bread to the winds. Mad, some would murmur. Old memories, refuses to let go, others would remark. Yet Herodotus paid them no heed. Only he saw the unseen bird, Maya's gentle smile, Arjun's laugh, dancing upon the waves. One day, a young boy named Arav, aged around 7 or 8, intently observed Herodotus. On holiday with his parents, he watched the old man toss bread into the empty air. Approaching with innocent curiosity, Arav asked, "Grandfather, who are you feeding? There's no one there." Herodotus looked at him. It had been years since someone had asked him such a direct, heartfelt question. He smiled and replied, "They still come, though you cannot see them." "Who?" Arav asked, puzzled. "Those who once were, those who return as memories." "You can't see them, but I do every day. They're not hungry, yet I feed them, perhaps it's habit." Arav didn't fully grasp the words, but something stirred within him. He sat quietly for a while. When called by his parents, he left but cast a backward glance. The next morning, the bench remained empty. Herodotus had not come, not even by noon. The locals knew. No words were necessary. Someone opened the door to his simple hut. Herodotus lay peaceful on his cot, as though lost in a dream. In his hand was the compass, beside him an old photograph of Maya, Arjun, and himself, laughing aboard their fishing vessel. The town murmured his tales for a few days, then moved on. But Arav did not forget. Year after year, during family vacations to the seaside, Arav would sit on the bench and cast bread into the wind. Someone asked, "Why do you do this?" Arav smiled. "They still come, though you cannot see them."